Alright, so today we'll be starting about the problem that is basically count the minimum swap to make the string palindrome. So what the problem is saying that basically I've given a string that is suppose this is your given string, and you'll find that if somehow the string will be palindrome, that how much swap you have to make the string palindrome. So basically what the palindrome string is defined as is, if you flip this, suppose this is a palindrome string, okay. So if you flip this string from left to right or right to left, so it will be remain same. So if you that x y z, and from the end x y z is repeating, medium from the middle element left side is symmetrical with the right side. So it's the palindrome string. So yeah, so let's discuss the approach how will you count the minimum. So basically what our approach will be, our approach will be simply we will start taking two pointer approach, where the first pointer is taking from here, right? So if you take first pointer from here and taking the last pointer to the right last, and you keep traversing towards middle of the string. Why middle of the string? If you find any element, right? So if you find that x is repeating from this side of this side of string anywhere, then you can swap the element, right? So if you find x here and if you find x here also, so you can swap and simply get the random string. But if x is not exist here, if x is not exist here, so you'll simply return the -1, because it is not possible to make this string palindrome. So yeah, for the each element, so from starting from this to this half of the array, we will be taking a for loop. So for each element we will search for the element from the right side, if there is exist or not, the what is the character is exist or not, and if not present, then return -1, and if the same character is found, then swap the element to get a perfect pair to make this string palindrome, right? Okay, so okay, let's go to the code, and let's try to understand it. So first of all, we can take one variable that is in, that will be equal to simply string dot length, and we can take a one answer variable that will be basically count, that will be, let's say 0, let's say, and one for loop, as I said, suppose it will be starting from 0 to n by 2. Okay, so half of the loop, and we'll keep on traversing, let's say two pointer approach. So for that we can take one left variable and another right variable. So left variable is initialized by I, and right variable is initialized by n minus I minus 1. Okay, so yeah, this is right, and so we will search for the left element, right? Suppose that element is x, and we will be searching for the x to the right of the array. So while 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 left is less than right, at that time we will be searching for the element, and while left is less than the right, then we will be checking that if the s of left is equal to s of right. If the character is found, then simply we will do the break, right? And otherwise we will be reducing our right variable, right position, right? So right minus minus. Okay, okay. So yeah, and if you find that somehow if you find that left is equal to right, then you'll say that your element is not exist, because left is equal to right, so right is collide with the left position, so the word is not exist. So simply here return is -1. So the word is not exist, the character is not exist on the right hand. And so for next for loop will be to the for the swap operation. So yeah, So your right position is now indicated to this pointer, and you will be starting swapping from right to the, let's say, this to this. Alright. So if your position is now x and you wanted x here, so as x is exist here and x is also exist here, right? So your approach will be x2, your x will be this place. So you'll be keep on traversing, keep on swapping to the x to the last position. Okay. So I'm doing here, right? N minus left minus 1. Okay. And g plus plus, I think. And let's say swap both the variable is of j and is of j plus 1. So as the question said that we can we can swap only the adjacent element of the string, right? So we cannot directly swap the x with the y. Okay. So x with the y, because we have to change the adjacent element. So here z and x is swapping and x and y is swapping. So this total 2 number of swap is done. So I done this for loop. So here I am here count variable is increasing. So basically this count is they are wanting from me, and let's count. So I think it's all right, and yeah, I'm returning count variable. Yeah, output is coming through.